This is the month which the Vaishnavas celebrate as the month of Damodar. It is the month where we remember Krishna in his form of Bal Gopal, a small baby child. Sometimes people of other religions, they have a difficult time understanding how this is possible. Many people have a conception of God that he is very old, and he has a long, long white beard and white hairs, and he has a very wrinkled, aged face, and he's very stern, grave, and harsh. And if you commit sin, from his fingertips will emanate thunderbolts which will give you the shock of your life. And if he is pleased by his supreme position as the ancient manager of creation, he will arrange all kinds of nice facilities in your life. In this way, they picture God as the supreme ancient controller. But then they come to our temple and they see that the devotees are worshipping God as a little baby who is hardly able to even walk. He's crawling. Krishna is everything for everyone. And he appears just to attract everyone's mind. Krishna is older than the oldest, but at the same time, he is Navayovanam Cha. He is younger than the youngest. He appears in the form of a tiny little baby child, and he is eternally accepting this form just to accept the pure love of those who want to love him as a child. Because after all, the love of a very, very stern and grave father is the love of, my dear father, you are my master, I am your servant. What can I do for you? But mostly we're saying, my dear father, what can you do for me? But the love of a baby is a love of unconditional quality. You expect nothing from a baby. What do you expect? Simply for the pleasure of that child, you are willing to give your life. So Krishna appears in this way, but he is not an ordinary baby. He is the supreme, all-attractive Paramam, Bhagwan. In the month of Damodar, we worship Krishna as the butter thief. In the home of Mother Yashoda, sometimes he would break the pots of butter and he would steal that butter. And sometimes he would even go to the home of his friends, their mothers and fathers, and he would break in and steal their butter and their yogurt and their ghee, and he would eat it with great relish. He and his friends, by any means, they would be stealing like this. And it is explained that sometimes the gopis would approach Mother Yashoda that your son, Krishna, he is constantly causing harassment throughout Braja Dham. This baby is very happy that we are glorifying babies. So he wants some attention also. That sometimes Krishna, he steals everything we have. He breaks it all over the floor after he finishes eating it. And then after he gives it to his friends. If there's any left, he gives it to monkeys. If that is left, if the monkeys, they are full, he starts throwing it on the walls, throwing it on the floor, saying this is useless, worthless butter. Even monkeys don't like it. So Mother Yashoda said, well, why don't you hide it better? They said, we do, we hide it. But somehow or other he finds it. But sometimes he doesn't find it. And then he becomes so angry that he puts water in the ears of our baby children and makes them cry. And at other times, when he doesn't find it, just to let us know that he's been there, he passes urine on our floor. So one may think, what kind of God is this, passing urine on the floor? Huh? This is the difference between you and God. How many times have you passed urine in your life? Does anybody know? Does anybody care? Huh? Is anybody interested in how many times you pass urine? In fact, we always have locks on the bathroom doors so nobody knows that we're passing urine. It's a secret. It's abominable. But Krishna passed urine once, and 5,000 years later, we're still writing songs about it. Huh? This is just one time. And the greatest, most learned sages, the most intelligent pundits, they cry tears of love when they hear about this story that Krishna passed urine on the floor. That is the difference between you and Krishna. When we steal something, nobody likes it. But when Krishna steals, everyone is in great ecstasy. The proof is, Mother Yashoda told the gopis, all right, I will keep Krishna in the house. I will tie him up. He will not come out. There will be no problem. They said, no, please. Don't lock him up. Don't keep him in the house. Because actually, throughout the day, we are simply awaiting for that ecstatic joy of seeing Krishna stealing our butter and yogurt. We live for only that. In fact, we work all day herding the cows, feeding them grass, milking them, churning it into butter, only with the expectation that Krishna may come to my house and steal it. So let me prepare it very nicely. Krishna says in the Gita, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, that he is the proprietor of everything. If somebody owns something, is it a question that they can steal it? Huh? It is just like if your father gives you 1,000 rupees and says, hold this for me. Take care of it for me. And then he comes and says, all right, give me my 1,000 rupees. And you say, no, it is mine. And then he takes it away. Is he a thief? What do you think? You are a thief for not giving it to him voluntarily. So Krishna is not a thief, but we are thieves. Krishna is the proprietor of everything. He has created everything. He is maintaining everything. He is annihilating everything. Therefore, he is the proprietor. What have you created? What can you maintain and what can you destroy? Nothing without the help of God. So therefore, when Krishna steals, it is his transcendental love upon us. And a devotee understands that whatever Krishna does is a manifestation of his love. Whether he gives us or whether he takes away. Sometimes the Lord says yes, sometimes He says no, sometimes He says wait. He is the supreme controller, we are His servants.